Oh, I haven't even started reading this events yet. It's kind of exciting. Say it with flowers. Word left unspoken can perhaps be expressed through a bouquet. Adore with morning dew. But remember to avoid misunderstanding. Choose your florist wisely. That's a weird looking Wii fence, but I'm kind of excited to do it. I actually play such a big role in like a lot of these stories. Not quite like have to be just I mean events and main stories she always appear.
Ah, you've arrived.
Yes,
I
I
wanted
do.
to ask you some questions about store management.
She's not better?
Actually, Belle's the one who's been managing the video store for the most part. But go ahead. I'll answer to the best of my ability.
Customers have always loved purchasing carefully arranged bouquets. The flowers glistening with morning dew add beauty to their lives, and that, in itself, is fulfilling for me. Yet lately, a customer mentioned that rather than buying bouquets in full bloom, he wants to spend time with his flowers. However, simple potted plants don't quite have the same aesthetic charm. So, I was thinking, perhaps I could create custom potted floral arrangements.
Floor arrangements.
Good idea. And potted floral arrangements perfectly suit Dew Gardening's vibe.
Since you agree, could I have the honor of inviting
God
you to
damn
be
it.
our
It's a
part-time
trap.
manager and special floral designer for the next few days?
Wait, you mean you want me to do floral arrangements for customers for a few days?
Yes. Spring is here. No self-respecting connoisseur of flowers would dare to miss this season. I plan to travel for a few days and find novel
Wait.
flora for my shop.
It's actually
But
a
the
trap.
floral arrangement project is just getting started. Pausing it now might let the customers down. As an experienced store manager, you must understand my concerns. So,
I'd love to
I actually
help,
never
but
have. I know
arranging
quite a lot of
flowers,
people does, but
it's not exactly my forte. Maybe you could teach me a technique or two?
I know the
As a
game probably gonna make
floral
it
designer,
easier, but
you first need to understand why your customers want flowers and what qualities they're looking for. Some customers may already have a specific flower in mind. If you can guess it correctly, it'll make them even more satisfied. Well, it's a bit hard to explain. Let's do a practice round. I'll pretend to be the customer.
hey customer. Now I'm looking for a plant that might seem unremarkable at first glance, but has a strong, thriving vitality. As for my favorite flower, I'll just tell you. If possible, please include Evolfulus flowers in the arrangement. Evolfulus there. Alright. Alright, those are all my requests. So dear florist, how will you arrange the flowers for me? Flower that seems unremarkable at first glance, but has a strong, thriving vitality. Maybe it refers to daisies? I think Evolvulus should make a great combinations. I'll get started right away. I'll have to pick a flower pot. I need daisy. Based on this, select the customer's preferred floral components will grant bonus earnings. The right side will display your available flowers. Please choose a flower pot first before selecting flower. There's like that that cocktail events in Star Rail. The flowers are divided into 4 layers, and only one type of flowers can be placed in each layer. Oops. Oh wow. What is the yeah, I don't think the bucket actually looks great.
The warm wooden base feels like the embrace of the earth.
Floral trial. Select flower pot, wooden pots, white daisy, blue evo, bulis, orchideas, favorite flowers. Nicely done. I suspect that the 6th Street superstar manager running a new shop is just as effortless for you. Though your first piece is a bit rough, that mainly due to the limited selection of flowers. Once the flowers I ordered start coming in, you will be fully prepared to take on the role of a floral designer. How can I improve? Honestly, mastering floral arrangements comes with practice and experimentations. When it comes to aesthetics, I say you already have great eyes for it. There's probably just one thing. Flowers are cherished not only for their vibrant beauty, but also for their silent way of expressing unspoken words. Perhaps when customers seek out that perfect bouquet or a pot of flowers, they want to give voice to the feelings they haven't been able to put into words. If you can hear those unspoken words, you'll be able to find the perfect flowers for them. But if you're really struggling, then just recommend the pricier flowers. I'll keep an eye on the revenue as well. I guess leave the deal guidance to me. Of course, I might know more about you than you realize. But it's not like I'm going on a long trip and disappearing for days. Whenever you need me, I'll be there, along with the flowers I have ordered, right on time. I also have a notebook on custom floral arrangements, where I have recorded previous customer requests. When I'm not busy, I flip through it for a new idea. Some customers also enjoy a light read of it while waiting for me to finish their arrangements. If it isn't too much trouble, I appreciate you keep a record too. There might be unspoken messages people wish to express through their flower choices. Let's see the notebook. A little avatar in return. Continue business. Okay. Is Harumasa like part of the event here? Proxy, what a coincidence. Are you here to buy flowers too? Isn't it working hour right now? Wow, if I'm not mistaken, the flower behind you doesn't seem to have a random place sign. You can understand the urge to sneak out and enjoy a nice weather, right? Oh, I'm a florist that do gardening now. I see. Then I suppose that make me a humble logistics staff member for Section 6 now. I was just on my way to pick out the formal attire everyone needed for an upcoming field assignment in a couple of days. That's why I'm not stuck in the office, a meeting room, or the hall. Since I'm already out, picking out a plans for a friend along the way and stopping by for a quick chat doesn't seem too unreasonable, does it? Not at all. Actually, Ryosuke and the others passed their entrance exams, so I'm getting a congratulation gift for them. I wonder would brightly colored flowers suit them better. It'll be even better if they were densely arranged. Densely arranged, he said. Come to think of it, I personally like flowers that always look vibrant and full of life. So brightly and lively, a pot of flowers like that would surely lift anyone's spirits. You think so too? That's great. And just so you know, I'm Diligence logistics staff member. Diligence is a questionable choice of word, but sure. I still have to pick up the formal attire for everyone later. So Kaku really looking forward to this few assignments. She already on at me to hurry. On at me. Shh, it's an internal matter. I can't say much for now, but I have a feeling someone as well connected as you, Proxy, will end up finding out about it one way or another. Anyway, I heard that Duke Garden Shop has always offered fresh flower delivery service. As a temporary manager, you will make sure the flowers are delivered to the destination location, right? Even if it's a little far. Harumasa wants a arrangement to be dense and particularly vibrant. Roses or sunflower both seems like a good idea. No problem. Let's get started. So we get more options now. Adjust density and freely rotate. Roses, sunflower. This is not. Oh, I get to pick this. I honestly couldn't tell. I guess dense is just more flower. Sure, I guess.
A combination of simplicity and modernity, with no extra lines.
Harumasa gift to a friend. Bright in future will be undoubtedly to be the same. Aww. Isn't that great, Harumasa? And I have to deliver to the place, right? Ports Alpis. Of course it's Ports Alpis. It's always Ports Alpis. Why am I standing in front of the stage? Oh, no fishing rod yet. Oh, Harumasa is here. You brought the flower over so fast. They're so beautiful. Ryosuke will definitely thank me for such a gift. Great gift. You climb the lighthouse with Harumasa and find Ryosuke and the others. After greeting Harumasa, Tatsubaki and Kana eagerly go back to scanning the sea through the binocular. This telescope seems to have quite a long range. It's kind of crazy that like these three still friends with Harumasa, I guess. Yeah, Tsubaki and Kana like it too. After all, since we can't travel far from now, this is the best way to take in distant scenery. There won't be a gift that comes from afar be just what you need. Harumasa hands the finished flower pot to Ryosuke. Here are specific found the flowers that only grows in far away places and ask the process to put a potted arrangement together. Specific found flowers. Here, take this, a gift to mark the occasions. Such beautiful flowers. Thank you, Harumasa. We'll place the flowers somewhere they can get plenty of sunlight. Perhaps I should get a timed watering system. If one of us suddenly get worse and we can't take care of it, I hope it'll be okay. So, in that case, a pot of plants does seem like a better gift than a kitten or puppy. If you had a kitten or puppy, wouldn't it even harder to take care of them when someone falls ill? Wait a minute, is that supposed to be comforting someone who's ill? Yeah. Huh? You actually agree? I told you before, don't worry about things like that haven't happened yet. Even if they are very likely to happen and ruin everything, you still have to make the most of the presents, right? If I come back to see you let it die because you've been worrying needlessly, I won't be happy. Well, make sure to take a good care of it. I guess they haven't really feel any better yet, huh? Why do I feel like Harumasa request isn't really about looking after the flowers, is it? I guess it's to keep them alive. Like if there's at least a purpose to do stuff over just gifts. You're clever, Proxy, but Ryosuke still has some work to do. Ah, okay. Alright, I'll have to head back now. Wise, Ryosuke, see you next time. There's an important on-field assignment, and Sokaku, she especially looking forward to it, is still waiting for me at the office. The flower arrangement order has been complete. The customer left a great review. The next customer is already waiting at the entrance. That was quick. Oh my god, it's Evelyn. It seems to be out of shops. That's right, I'm the temporary manager. I see. Miss Yao is preparing for a shoot, but the photographer suddenly felt some props were still missing. Everyone is busy, and since Miss Yao has her own preference for props, I was sent out to buy them. I thought Orchidea would be here, but since you're here, it wasn't a wasted trip. How about I handle it for you? Of course, Miss Yao and I both trust your abilities. Whatever it's emergency response, hollow exploration stuff, infiltrations, or something else, like flower arrangement. And I'll leave it to you to prepare the floral props when Miss Yao shoots. By the way, Miss Yao specifically mentioned using red and white flowers along with a metal pot base for a star loop photo shoot. She also wanted some additional decorations on top of the flower to make the props look more visually appealing. And as far as I know, Miss Yao preferred bold and vibrant flower that conveys strong emotions. Looks like I will be using metal base pots, some red and white flowers, and some accessory. Let me check out the options available in the store. So metal pot, vibrant flower. So this is still accessory, right? Yes. With Daisy, oh, I never get to use the bellflower. I guess that's a little bit pink. Does flower pot have dance? No. Dance look nice because it's more. I wonder sometime when any like, you know, dance accessory kind of looks like it's just stealing the spotlight of the flowers. Looks good to me.
A combination of simplicity and modernity, with no extra lines.
Which image would it capture in? Wow, that's a lot of revenues already. The pot of flower you prepare as props meets Miss Ya's requirements perfectly. Proxy, are you available to drive me to Star Loops? Carrying pot of flowers is a bit inconvenience. Sure, let's go. Oh, I'm just gonna vroom her there, huh? Oh, Miss Yao is here. By Miss Yao, I mean Astra Yao is here. Astra! Eve, you're back so soon. The props for the shoots they're ready. My standards are pretty high, you know. Wow. Why is you here too? Do you two run into each other on the way? I arranged the bouquet. Oh, I see. If it's not for the shoots, I wouldn't miss the flowers you arrange. Once the shoot is over, I'd definitely take them home with me. Where should I put them? I'd love to have them in my home, in both my home and studio. There's only one pot. The studio might be better. Flowers need carefully trimmed if you keep it at home. I'll take good care of it. But it looks like you don't trust me, Eve. How about this? I'll keep it in the studio for a week. But if I take good care of it, then I can bring it home. What do you think? Manager, can I schedule a time for you to arrange the exact same recording again next week? Now, zero faith, Eve. Jeez. Eve. But wise, do you believe I can take care of the flowers, right? I do, of course. I'll prove it to you. Miss Yao, you need to prove something else right now. You need to finish the shoots by tonight and leave enough time for the magazine team to clean up the venue upstairs. Starting tomorrow, the venue has been booked. For the next few days, only authorized personnel will be allowed to enter. To prove your punctual professionalism and exceptional photography skills, now. Right. All right. I'm going upstairs to start the shoots right now. I can't chat with you for long today, Weiss, but I will visit your store to hang out sometime. If we truly in sync, you'll have already prepared an even more beautiful bouquet, right? I mean, how in sync? Because that would be a lot of flowers. Hey, Rena, Master Proxy. Are you helping out at the flower shop? Arcadia, don't tell me she took time off just because my order was too hard to fulfill. Her order? She went to restock supplies because of your order? That's not entirely certain. And since I still need to ask you, Master Proxy, to help convey my message, there's nothing wrong with saying it. Our client is preparing for a banquet. To please one of the guests, the client inquires about his favorite flowers and wished to present them at the event. But those flowers are rather unique, so I can only hope that Arcadia, considering we study floral design together, oh, that's a good extra plot, can help me find it. Yeah, that's what I said. You study floral design with Arcadia? In this case, you could say we are old classmates. As a qualified headmate, arranging flowers to decorate my master's room or adorn a banquet is an essential skill. Sometimes the master may wish to convey difficult to say thoughts through the language of flowers. Interpreting and delivering those messages is one of our specialties. But I'm not a professional florist. Arcadia is the true expert. Does she teach you anything? Oh yeah, the book. That's all. She really trusts your talents and intuitions to have left the shop in your hands. As the proxy, would you be interested in learning some more advanced flower arrangement techniques? I'll be happy to teach you. Oh, we're getting a new skill. Actually, that's a little trick that Arcadia and I share. We assess the flowers in greater detail and analyze how they will perform in different qualities. For flower combinations, in addition to obvious aesthetic appeal, we also evaluate their overall score based on various qualities. Only when it meets expectations, it is considered a successful arrangement. The shop should have Arcadia's notes from when she first started. Though they may be a bit vague, that should help guide you in arranging a bouquet. Why not give it a try? Let me think. How about banquet gifts as the theme? If I were talking about presenting a delicate and beautiful bouquet as a gift to a distinguished guest at a grand banquet, most important is that this gift must reflect the host's sincerity. Flipping through Arcadia's notes revealing the 4 flowers characteristics summarize. By the way, personally, I prefer gentle elegance and subtly fragrant flowers. It would be great if you picked such flower. A part of rare yet still delicate flowers for Rena. Let's see what's the thing. Oh shit! I did not see this coming. Sometimes customer might have specified their preferred flower style. You must choose the flower material that meet the requirement based on the categories. Gentle, huh? So, more than one No, this and this. There you go. I mean, there's really one option for this since, I mean, technically this can be anything, right? Lily and Daisy. Oh, technically I could go Lily, so... Well, I mean, it'll be +2 regardless. Yeah, good enough.
The warm wooden base feels like
So
the
many whites.
embrace of the
White
earth.
Lily, white Daisy, white water lily. It's just all white. Hey.
You certainly do have a natural talent for this.
Hey,
No
new voice
wonder
actor.
Miss Orchidea was willing to hand her beloved dew gardening to you.
Talent?
You think I have talent, Rena? But I don't think I did anything particularly difficult.
It's because you easily managed to convey both gentleness and treasured beauty in your work, and didn't find it difficult at all. So you indeed have talent. After all, talent and skill are different. What you accomplished can be considered communication with flowers. Just as Orchidea wrote in her notes, a floral designer
Orchidea.
must feel the qualities and personality of each flower and arrangement in accordance with their own understanding, allowing each flower to radiate its own charm. This potted arrangement has achieved that. So, if you're free, I'd love to hear your understanding of different flowers. I've brought snacks. Oh, don't worry. I've already experimented on everyone
that's
at
kinda
Victoria
crazy.
Housekeeping.
Experimented? What's that supposed to mean? Is everyone okay?
Orchidea, we turned to the store. Orchidea, I thought we went on a
What a
trip.
coincidence. Not only is my temporary manager here, but also an old friend of mine.
A coincidence indeed. If I hadn't stayed to chat, I would have missed you, Miss Orchidea. Oh, is my previous request causing you trouble?
It is a little difficult, yes. I've visited several old friends in search of the flowers you mentioned. However, a flower that only blooms in an area that has been repeatedly ravaged by Hollow Zero and then restored, and looks similar to a symbiotic ethereal. No one's ever seen such a thing, let alone a tamed one.
Lycon and I have been gathering intel as well, but without much success. Our client has failed to find any other way to get close to that gentleman. We can only place our hopes on his favored flower miraculously appearing. There's only 2 days until the banquet. I hope this doesn't become a regret of both Victoria Housekeeping and our client.
As expected of Victoria Housekeeping, you're so dedicated to every commission you get.
Right. It's not easy maintaining a near-perfect completion record and reputation. I'll keep an eye out for you. Fortunately, I've already found a temporary manager who's highly reliable. You've seen Weiss's work already, right, Rena? With such a brilliant floral designer here, there's nothing I need to worry about.
Agreed. You are truly astute, Miss Orchidea. Then I'll thank you and our dear guide in advance then. The banquet still requires more preparations. Please contact me if there are any new developments.
I thought we're gonna go into the hollow. Orchidea is for back. Are you able to close? Look like this. My stand-in manager has worked hard today. Oh, it looks like we have another little guest. There it is. Is that the banquet? Rarely banquet appear carrying a briefcase and wearing a neck pillow. Oh no, it's a overworked banquet. He looks so fat. Welcome, dear guest. Could you perhaps use a baguette to ease the fatigue of work? Hello, I heard you do personalizing potted flowers here. I'd like to order one. I've been working too much overtime lately, and my optical components are a little overworked. Since I don't have time to go in for repairs, could you put together some brightly colored potted flowers for me? That way I can look at it often to recalibrate my vision sensors. That's smart. It's like real life. You look at some green when you look at the computer for too long, and because green is good. Preferably one that requires no care at all. Though I used to grow flowers and people would praise my green thumb, now I barely have time to take care of myself. Sorry, dear customer, but I'm unable to fulfill your request. But why? I just need a simple pot of flowers. Because no flower can thrive completely without care. Perhaps you can try adjusting your workload first. When you have a bit more time and energy, come back to find the perfect plants, one that you are willing and able to care for. Oh, adjusting my workload, that's not possible. My boss has been so excited lately, constantly saying if we pull this off, that mine alone will be enough to make us all rich. All he does is making empty promises and sign even more work. Meanwhile, he either does nothing or spends his time chasing shady get-rich-quick rumors. Poor overtime boo. It's working so hard. How about this? Well, I can't sell you a pot of flowers right now. I can give you a few sunflowers. They're just about to bloom. Simply place them in a vase and change the water every 2 or 3 days. They will flourish beautifully. These sunflowers can keep you company for a week or two. Perhaps by then your work situation will have improved. When you come back, I'll arrange some flowers exactly to your liking. Thank you, you're a kind shopkeeper. Overtime Boo leaves with the sunflower Arcadia carefully choose. It rarely silicose seems to be brightened just a little by the vibrant bouquet. You took care of so many customers today and run you gardening wonderfully. Thank you very much. Don't mention it. Due to Rena's request, my once relaxed restocking trip has become much more intense. I will have to trouble you to take care of the customer for the next few days. But yeah, I can kind of tell, I mean. Customer been saying the gadget store promotions image are too plain lately. I want to buy a pot of flowers to use as a prop for the photos. It'd be nice if pot of flowers were more fun to match with toys. Said no one ever. What the heck? Oh, if I had more decorations, would that mean I wouldn't have to replace the flowers as often? That way I could save a bit of money. Shh. I'm still hoping to save a little from the budget the boss gave me so I can buy a surprise box. Please, please. So, pretty much accessory and then a flower. Using few fresh flower and more accessory to create a flower with a playful style, while also helping Susie save some of the budget, should be no problem. Let's give it a try. Oh, it's a new pot. Something that increased charm and accessory. I mean, none of them gives charm, so I might as well put accessory here. Dude, that's so weird. I thought there was actually a price limit. I can make it cheaper. No, like this is better. Oh, there need to be more accessory. Okay, cool. So it has to be this, and it has to be this, since this is the only two accessory, right? Yes, there's no accessory here. So this way I make the flower pop while there's still a lot of accessory.
All disturbances will fade away with the moonlight.
Wow. That's right. That's it. With all these Denny saved up, I should be able to unlock a hidden edition. Thank you, manager. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. Oh my god, it looks so chunky. I want to see what the gifts. What's the? Let's try it with this order too. Aroma. It's an elf-like. A florist. A new florist. Oh, I barely got the last person to figure out my taste, and I had to explain it all over again. Don't need to. I got notes. Using the most precious flower in the shop to create a gentle potted arrangement for me. I don't like overly complex arrangements, so leave the middle layer without flower or decorations. Make the base layer denser. My little birds might enjoy sleeping on it. So she own a bird. Bought a flower that is sufficiently rare and have a gentle charm. Empty the middle and dense lower layer. Leave it to me. I thought it doesn't want dense layer. What is considered as rare flower though? Oh wait, there's actually a rarity in it. And then a softness of rarity. And dense at the bottom. There's really not much options. With a bright cerulean pot, it should be perfect.
Honest and humble, like a hermit, standing beyond the hustle and bustle.
Hustle and bustle. I guess these doesn't give bonuses. The story one does. That's not bad. Oh, have you been here the past few days, right? Yes. Oh my god, and then we got Knight's Boo. Hello, Apprentice Knights. I'm glad to see that even after completing the trial with me, you still upholding the virtue of a knight. You're absolutely right. The appreciation of beauty and pursuing of love are essentially lesson for the knights. Perfect, perfect. I also need some romantic flower as a gift for Princess Elena. They should also match my tough and charming personality, preferably something light, or I might end up tiring out my brave white steed. If possible, please prepare some cookies as decorations to win the princess flavor. The journey ahead is long and arduous, but I'm ready for it. The memories of Knight's novel have come rush back. Alright. Quizix want a pot of flower that is both romantic and whimsical but not too delicate, and some crispy star biscuits and placed in the wooden flower pot. I wonder what princess received. Which princess is receiving this? I mean, the cookie's obvious for the princess wise. Sheesh. And he wanted this one. Make it dense. Charm with 3. And then romantic. So I need 2. But not too much. I mean, this looked great when it's like on this side, but then like when you go to the back without the blue flower, it just like looks so empty. But then when you like put 2 condensed, it just looks a bit too much. I think this looks great.
The warm wooden base feels like the embrace of the earth.
Congratulations, Apprentice Knight. You have passed my test. Once I win the princess' hearts with these flowers, I'll be sure to speak highly of you, so that you too earn the knight's favor. I'll just continue. I think I do one more. Oh, it's rain. Have you got something new going on? I'm here to show my support. There are not be as many type of flower as there are videotapes, but it's still a bit overwhelming. How about you just pick it for me? I never bought plants before, so please choose some special flower for me. It's fine if they're a bit pricey. However, please afford red flower. They remind me of air messages. No yellow one either, since they remind me of warning signs. And definitely no blue flowers. If possible, I can live without even seeing a blue screen again. Understandable. If possible, I don't want it to be too vibrant or intense emotional. When I'm working, I hope to keep my head on straight. Alright, Rain won a pot of rare in the flower that are not too romantic. No red, yellow, or blue colors. I'm gonna check what other color there are. There's white. Oh, I guess there's also purple too, but not so romantic. No red though. Okay, it's white lily. There's really no other options. Technically I can do this, but she also said not too vibrant, no? But this look nice. No. Nah. This should be good enough, actually.
The bellflower represents unwavering faith, which evokes resilience and protection.
Oh wow, Lycon is here.
Just as I suspected. You're here, Master Proxy.
You're looking for me specifically?
Please do not misunderstand. I'm not here to rush you to find the flower Rena mentioned. That specific flower requested by the client isn't the only thing required. We must prepare the rest of the banquet as well. They're merely decorations, not the focus. There is no need to cater to unrealistic demands.
Your tone seems a little different today, Lycon. If you need to tell me something, you can tell it to me straight.
My apologies. It appears I've let myself become a bit too relaxed in your presence.
That's a good thing.
Though I cannot divulge everything,
That's a good thing.
I don't want you to agonize over those rare flowers. They require an extremely difficult and specific environment, and are far from easy to cultivate. It is also extremely dangerous to try growing any plants in areas repeatedly ravaged by Hollow Zero. The commission we received is to host a perfect banquet. Our duties do not entail fulfilling our client's personal wishes through said banquet. Finding that flower is simply an extraneous task. In addition, Rena and I only just found out that our client has not been completely honest with us.
So the flower is
His
something
true
more.
intentions are...
I think I kinda get it.
Me too.
Though, when I saw Rena yesterday, she seemed a little anxious. Anyway, I trust your judgment.
In any case, neither you nor Miss Orchidea of Do Gardening should put yourselves in danger for that flower. Rena and I both concur on this point.
Tell them to Orchidea. Oh, don't. Okay. Vivian suddenly appears at the side, seeming to feigning nonchalance. Lyco, not wanting to continue to say anything impolite, say that he needs more flowers for the banquet before he quickly bids you farewell and leaves.
What a coincidence, Lord Phaethon. Hello.
Hello, Vivian.
Just now, was that?
Lycon, yes.
Yeah, it was Lycon. Victoria Housekeeping has been trying to find a rare flower for their client.
Then, is finding that flower also your wish? If so, I can help. Oh, and Hugo too.
Where the Hugo came from?
No need. I heard that it has strict requirements to grow and cultivate, and even looks like an ethereal of some sort. It's a bit weird, but Lycon came just to make sure we don't go searching for it.
I see. Got it.
Can I get
By
you a
the
flower
way,
though?
Lord Phaethon, have you been helping watch over Do Gardening as of late?
Yes.
Could I ask you to maybe arrange a pot of flowers for me?
Easy.
Of course I can. What kind of flowers do you want?
I'd be happy just having a pot of flowers prepared by Lord Phaethon. But if I have to say, then maybe could you choose the flowers that represent me in your eyes?
Oh, easy. My personal favorite is the delicate and gentle water flower. But rather than getting my favorite, if I am to receive flower from Lord Phaethon, I'd much rather you show me how you see with your choice. Will you do that for me? Of course. Accessory simply wouldn't do. Something purple and delicate might work. I'll start right away. I'll be back real quick. So I'm back. Something purple and soft. Actually, wooden base would look great. Less of yellow. I honestly want to do this. Because her eyes is very red and pinkish. This looks great.
Honest and humble, like a hermit, standing beyond the hustle and bustle.
I don't understand that sentence, but yeah. Sounds about right, I guess. Hustle and bustle? Any more decorations? So that's what I look like in Faven's eyes. I'll treasure it forever. If there aren't any customer for now, could you spare a little time for me? My friend and I are secret space at Port Opus. I'd like to invite you to go see it. Oh, sure, of course. Wow, don't be so mean. I think that's part of Flower Home first and wait for you there. If we're lucky, another friend might join us too. Port Opus, huh? It's like the least crowded place. They just want to go there for the sake of the least crowded place. Oh, who's this? Lilac? Manager. Following Vivian and Lilac, you arrive at the cozy little house. It's humble in size but offer great view and warm, inviting atmosphere. Just the kind of secret space girls adore. Whoa! Oh yeah, I'm literally outside of... Oh. No wonder Vivian seems restless earlier, said she was waiting for a surprise. So it was you, manager. Oh, Lily. Just wanted the manager to see our secret hideout. Well, not so secret if you tell me. Speaking of which, didn't you say you were going to buy a pot of flowers for this place? You don't seem to have it. Was it not good enough? No. The one I had doesn't quite fit. No wonder Vivian came to flower shop. She just want to keep the flower herself, let's be honest. Okay, that's why I said you should take me with you. I'm sure I can pick the perfect one. Come to think of it, the flower my dad grew in the greenhouse are pretty unique. Oh! I don't think I ever seen them anywhere. Does it look like in Ethereal? I think they call them Nineville. But Nineville is the name of the Ethereal, right? You always take great care of those flowers. Of the name of an Ethereal, but never really quite explain why. I get a feeling that it got something to do with the friend of his. The friend of his? A flower linked to a special someone. Oh, definitely worth cherishing. Vivian glanced at you intently. Forget it, his business is none of my concern anyway. You have a lovely time enjoying the sea breeze with Vivian and Lilac. It's time to head back and take care of the flower shop. That's the flower we're looking for, hello? That's what we need! Wise, come on! Oh, Bernice is here. How you doing, Bernice? Roxy, what a coincidence! Are you here to buy flowers because you're celebrating something too? I'm actually working here. I see. That's great then. If it's you, Proxy, I'm sure you will know exactly what kind of flower I need. Actually, I'm mining sites near Blazewood that was operating illegally was shut down by PubSec recently. The site had always marked by PubSec as a hollow disaster risk zone. But somehow, the mining company found a way to keep operating behind the scene, despite the risk. They weren't quite quietly about it either. Puchla got good years, and she haven't had proper sleep in days. She's been dozing off here and there. It's really sad. I tried to dissuade them a few times and even reported to PubSec, but nothing ever never come of it. And then a few days ago, the PubSec officer finally came over papers and ordered them to cease and desist. That's how it should be. Right? This totally deserves a celebration bouquet. Plus, I deserve one too. And they're the kind of a bright and passionate flower that can be planted, but also used for jazzing up and decorating my drinks. Then they are perfect. Anyway, I think my outer ring pal owns Miss Arcadia from doing Garden a favor, so he recommended the shop to me. Running into you here is just a cherry on the top, Proxy. Please prepare a flower arrangement that catches my eye. Just don't pick anything too delicate. After all, it's going to the outer ring, so I want those fragile beauties to wither so soon. Oh, and don't forget to add some decorations. That way, at least I still have something to look nice to look at if the flower don't make it, right? Plus, and Big Kitty had to be allergic to certain flowers, so some of them wouldn't do. And allergic to lilies. Ah, lilies. I'll start right away. Metal pot because they're in the outer ring. So less charm. Not so charming. No lily because... So decorations. Oh, I need some charm. Oh, this would do. Whoa, these mushrooms are beautiful. What the heck? Oh, she wanted rose. Oh, yeah. No softness, more than 4 charms. Yeah, this will do. Oh, these are decorations? My bad. Okay, I think this will do. More decoration and then flowers so they can
makes one feel as though
can appreciate it.
they are immersed in the sweetness of a fairy tale.
Perfect. Flowers like these are made for celebration. Outer ring style. Bernice turns around suddenly and hastily pulls out a Catharin who'd been peeping from the street corner. Hey, Proxy. I asked you before I left, Priscilla. Potra? What was that you said again? Buying flower is so pointless, I'm not going. Proxy, are these flowers you request ready? Which one are they? I knew you would pretend that never happened. You're more like a fish than a cat with that 7-second memory. Priscilla, have you been eating too much fish lately? If you're worrying my ride isn't suitable for the flower, just say so. I just didn't expect someone to be foolish enough to strap a pot of flowers to the back seats of their bike and haul it across the sandy outer ring. As for me, I'm a Thyrocrat. You're allergic to some flowers. Don't worry, I got you. I asked Proxy and make sure the chosen flower you can actually enjoy. Let's head back. We'll get everyone together and have a good look at the flower that Proxy picked for us. Oh, how nice, Bernice. It's kind of grab the people. Oh, that's Jane. Long time no see. So you're the standing manager for Duke Garden today. No wonder your top tier VIP member, can't even get the video store manager to watch a movie with me. It haven't been that long. So that's what this is about. Well, you do have hobbies that are hard to pin down. Good thing that beside movies, I also got favorite flowers. Well, not really flowers per se, but more like little things that don't stand out. that have this sparkle and a hint of alluring danger, you know? But let's focus on the present. You've been honing your flower arranging skill lately, haven't you? And I happen to need some flower. The theme is something like a heartbreaking maiden offering parting flowers to their star-crossed lover. No, if it was a brigade, when the lower guilt and sorrow wither away along with the flowers, such an intense emotion should stay with him for a long, long time. So that every time he carefully tend to the flowers, he will remind of the girl who is just as lovely and cherished. Let me think. Cold, harsh reality caged the girl's love-filled heart. Or her romantic sentiment are powerless against this prison. What do you think this design is? Such complex scenario. Is it a prompt for a stage play? You're a smart one. If the flowers truly capture the essence of my proposal, I'll buy you a ticket to the play. What do you think? Sometimes I don't feel right. Something doesn't feel right, but let's focus on arranging these flowers. Red flower at the top for love-filled hearts, middle flowers in the middle for romantic sentiment, and blue or purple flower at the bottom for cold and harsh for reality. And the flower romantic enough, they should deliver Jane message. She probably want to reject someone, I guess. Got 2 pink flower. But then there's only one with romantic. And then blue flower, blue or purple. So got this or this. Okay, I need that too, so unfortunately this has to be it. More of these, more of these, more of these. Make sure everything pop, right?
The peony represents lingering affection.
Oh, I got more white flower. So these are the flowers. They're even more romantic than I was imagining. I'll take care of them with me then. Do you forget something? Oh right, I have a ticket with me. Jane casually pulled out the sticky notes and effortlessly scribbled a line on it. 10 minutes, Belay Tower, twin roll, enjoy the show. I knew it! She's gonna reject someone and she is the play. Don't miss the opening act of the show, manager. I even have a small cameo in it. If you think I'm not quite hitting the mark as a supporting actor, remember to intervene in time. Get me there. I knew it. I'm sorry. What up? Jane looks a little bit different now. Is she already in disguise? I love you, I really do, but my family, my life, and everything else about me. I don't deserve you, but at least these flowers can stay by your side in my stead. This pot of flowers, it's better than me. It won't disrupt your life, nor bring shame to your family like I would. As long as you take care of it, it will bring you peace whenever you look at it. No, Astro, don't leave me. Who's Astro? I don't want to either. But you should take these flowers with you. Make sure to take a good care of them. When a gentle breeze passed by, and the pebble brushed against the leaves, that soft rustle will be my last whisper, left behind at your side. No, I won't listen. This isn't our end. It can't be. The elegant dressed man refused to accept the final gift from his beloved. Amidst the struggle, the flower pot slipped from Jane's hands and shattered on the ground. Suddenly, Jane's words from earlier come to mind. If you think I'm not quite hitting the mark as supporting actor, remember to intervene in time. Jane appeared to panic the moment someone else show up. You, why are you here? Why are you still involved with him? No, at least give me time to say goodbye. No, you're coming with me right now. Are you leaving me for him? You're being completely unreasonable. A blue blood like you will only bring her misfortune. She belongs to me. Fine, maybe you're right, but that was never my intention. I truly love her. Wow, that actually worked. That actually worked. I cannot believe it. Taking advantage of immense moments of hesitation, you pretend to drag Jane away. As she being pulled along, she put on a tearly voice, while also casually wiping off her makeup. Finally reached a spot out of his sight. You can talk here. He wouldn't listen. We can talk here. He wouldn't listen. Hear us. Astral, a supporting actor. You don't like the name? It's inspired by a superstar from Redo. And hey, your little improv just now was really impressive, manager. Anyway, back to where we were. That gentleman family's hold some influence over mining affair in the Outer Ring. Oh, we literally just got this. To gather intel, one of my colleagues spent several weeks engaging in the little knock-knock romance with him. Wait, that's how they got the paper. We literally got this. But he rather stubborn, so the whole breakup part got handed off to me. I see. Wouldn't that call catfishing? Good question. Strictly speaking, I guess you could say I was being a bit deceptive. But manager, judging by how well you play along just now, no matter how you look at it, we're accomplice now. As my accomplice, I need you to keep a little secret. That flower arrangement from earlier is such a pity. If you arrived just a little bit early, it wouldn't have end of shatter. Perhaps that little lord would have even let me take the flower back. I guess that counts as a little slip up in your performance. Now owe me a romantic gift, right? Be sure to make it out to me when you get the chance. Oh! I feel like I'm getting bamboozled too. But that kind of link together, right? They are essentially... I swear, they're doing a celebration of getting a mining job, isn't they? Proxy, Arcadius isn't here? That's okay, I'm sure your tastes are just as good as Arcadius. Arcadius, are you here to buy flowers, Anton? Yeah, not for myself, honestly. I'd rather have a full pot of pre-decoration that don't need any upkeep. If they light up, even better. But I think Ben has something in mind. He specifically asked me to buy a flower pot. I bet he planned to start growing flowers. Please pick the most expensive flower for him. I'm not the type to be stingy with my bros. Ben's gonna be over the moon when he gets super fancy flower. Are you sure? Proxy, are you doubting my judgment? Look, here's the message Ben sent me. Bring back flower pot, a heavy one, clear as day. If he weren't planning to start growing flower, why would he buy a pot of flowers? No, he's buying a pot, not a flower. Besides, given how meticulous Ben is and his usual interests, suddenly wanting to grow flowers make perfect sense. Oh, when you put it that way, that makes sense. Please arrange your flower pots with all the most expensive flower in the shops for Ben. As for the pots itself, it has to be metal and heavy enough to afford getting knocked over at the construction site. Ben is as thoughtful as ever. I even saved the money I was going to spend on my bros upkeep. I'm gonna be the one to protect the first steps of Ben perhaps becoming a gardener. Oh, jeez. Huh? This is more expensive than this. This is not a glowing ornament. Bro, this is like no flower whatsoever. Just 2 decoration and like a little flower. That's crazy. I don't know, man.
A
I don't know.
combination of simplicity and modernity, with no extra lines.
And I got a new pot. Not bad at all, Proxy. You're really good at everything. By the way, since these flowers were prepared by you, how about joining me at the Brent Street's construction site? I haven't seen you in a while. We miss you. Ah, that's a bit mushy. Saying things like that really throw me off. But hey, Ben is there too. If you go, you can also explain to the meaning behind these flowers. Sounds good. I was just wondering, why does Ben need a flower pot in the first place? Don't overthink it. Just wait for Ben to shower us with praise. When the big guys see how expensive... I don't think the accountant's gonna be happy how expensive the flower is. I brought back art. He'll be so touched he might even cry. I'm holding my breath here. The guy gotta be like, why you buy such expensive? Okay, yeah, this is not good. I'm sorry, Anton. I realize what's going on now.
Proxy, you're here! I was just saying to Big Ben, this flower pot you designed is fire! Yeah, Big Ben loves it.
Tell me the truth.
Ben?
You spent quite a lot of money.
Like I said, the Proxy has a pair of small and dexterous hands, perfect for flower arranging. I love the potted flowers you prepared, Proxy. Just these expenses. I better keep a good record of them.
What are you mumbling about? Did Anton get something wrong? If there's something you want to say, just say it.
We really can't hide anything from you. Why would anyone want to buy flower pots if not for flowers?
My bad. I should have explained it more clearly. When I told Anton I wanted flower pots, I really did mean I just wanted the
The
flower
pot, I
itself.
knew it.
It's because of these 2 little troublemakers. They keep knocking over their bowls.
The 2 little dogs playing to the side, biting at each other's muscle and rolling around on the ground in a mock fights. At the same time, you can hear them whining and knocking things over, as if to supplement Ben's word.
I hear that if you have a wild hound at home, you could get a really big, heavy flower pot to feed them. They wouldn't be able to knock it over.
No.
So I wanted to buy a heavy flower pot to use as a bowl for their water.
Oh, I see.
I see.
Did you really
That's
see?
why Anton's request sounded so odd. Just explain more clearly next time.
My bad for being too hasty. I'll make sure to be more careful next time.
Just you're about to set the pot aside, a familiar figure appears.
Oh, are you here on business too, Wise?
Yeah, kinda.
Well, I'm actually fulfilling my duties as temporary manager for Dew Gardening. Since the shop promises to deliver flowers to customers' doors, it's normal for me to take on that duty.
Arcada's eye on the flower pot that Anton brought from the Dune Gardens. That's a really expensive one.
It seems
Business expense,
with your
yo.
skills and sales, our most expensive flowers will be sold out in no time.
Right. Miss Orchidea. You're here for that, right? We've looked around, but we only found
Only found.
these 2 dogs.
The clues band found that two so-called wild hounds are currently whining due to not having sturdy enough food bowls.
Thank you for your hard work. It's not your fault. That flower is truly rarer than I could have imagined. Either way, you have my gratitude. I'll figure it out. Well then, my temporary manager and I will be taking our leave.
Of course. But, would you two mind, when you have time?
Once I'm free, I'll get you guys another flower pot. How does a stone one sound for these little guys?
Sounds great!
Yikes. Well, how's your trip? Thank you for your hard work, part-time manager. Looks like it's almost closing time. Did something special happen today? Yeah, don't need to find a flower. That's really taking a weight off my shoulder. Now I just need to continue visiting the flower supplier and I had an arrangement with. Once I get the right flowers, I'll make sure to send them back promptly. A familiar bamboo with a neck pillow and a work bag passes by entirely. Oh my god, overtime boo is here. So it's kind of hard a flower shop manager and florist. Oh, my sunflowers are blooming beautifully. They're so full of energy that several flower ahead are even competing for space above the vase. Evidently, my flower carrying skills are still with me. Look at them being heading out in the morning instantly lift my mood. How's your work today? Terrible. It's getting even worse. My boss' arrogance has somewhat turned into a strange anxiety, spreading all over the office. He keeps shouting things like, "Then go find it! Are we just going to stand by and let them stop working?" While pacing back and forth. They are the drilling company. That's drilling in the outer ring. I don't get it. Could it be this much of a coincidence? The happiness I get from the sunflowers can only last so long. To ease my boss' anxiety to keep them from causing trouble, I have no choice but to work overtime late into the night. Overtime, boo, you poor thing. Look, give me a hug. Here's a bouquet of daisies. They don't need much space to grow and should complement your sunflowers nicely. Thank you for your kindness, good-hearted manager. I'm not sure what I'll find get out of this mess and bring home the pot of flowers of my own. See you next time. Oh, poor little thing. It seems very dedicated programmer. I hope it can find a better job. Oh, it's a programmer. I thought it was joking about the programming part at the beginning. I need to trouble you with helping out the doing garden a little longer. It's just no longer the pressure of searching for nine not as many flower supplies I need to go to visit. I'll be back to take over the flower shop soon. Ugh. Who mentioned this name before? It was Lilac. Lilac was the one with the thing. I said it, it's everything connected right now. Oh, I'm halfway done. That. Let's continue with the story. I'm kind of curious where the flower go. Oh, hey, Nicole's here. Roxy, are you here to buy flowers too? I don't know you were into gardening. Don't tell me you're trying to steal my business. Your business? Unless you're opening a flower shop. Nah. A flower shop's return take way too long. That's not for investor as bold as sharp as me. Wait, are you helping out the manager of do gardening? Then we definitely need to talk about my new big deal. What are you getting into this time? Shh, I've got this super reliable middleman. You say there's a mining company out there hunting for a specific pot of flower. Apparently, it was a pink, extremely rare and exotic flower with the name of an ethereal. He mentioned all his other partner has been coming back empty-handed, and so someone with connections like me is his last resort. But this flower you're talking about isn't exactly easy to find. What's the big deal? The request I got is pretty straightforward. Just help me arrange something based on it. Don't you have any pink flowers that are special enough here? Those flowers that match my hair color and have glorious blooms. They're lovely, even if they don't check all the boxes, right? Oh, and by the way, I'm on a bit of a budget, so can't go overboard. I know exactly what she's going for, but also cheap. She's looking for these. Well, rarity of 5. I need to pull in this. Oh, I still need a rarity of 5. This is like the ugliest flower I can put.
All disturbances will fade away with the moonlight.
The moonlight? Not bad, not bad. What a beautiful pot. Dude, she's like glowing. What the heck is going on? Dude, you can literally see like the pink. Oh, I can't show my mouse, but her hair, the glow part is literally like radiating. Let's check the bill. You're kidding, right? Proxy, why did you tell me about this flower shop business? Did you make this much Denny in just a few minutes all the time? Didn't you middleman tell you about 9 fee? Shh. Do you really take me for the kind of uninformed and self-deluded hollow raider, Proxy? 9 fee, we're cutting hair off. Always steer clear of hollow zero. We know nothing about that giant's ethereal. However, my greedy middleman has been begging me non-stop to seal this big deal. Even pay half of the disposal up front. Oh boy. He's getting scammed. You just want a pink, extremely rare exotic flower with the name of an ethereal. And I say the one you gave me fit the bill perfectly. Besides, I went out of my way to visit the florist with most complete selection around. I'd even spent almost a tenth of the disposal in Denny's. I say I'm more than fulfilling my end of the bargain, right? I was forgetting Nicole, always keeping the ace up her sleeves. As for the final tricky requirement, I think you haven't named this plan yet, right, Proxy? Fortunately, I had Ampy to help me look up some info before I left. How about naming this flower Geppetto? We're just gonna name it Geppetto? What does that even mean? Is that a word? What does that name? Nicole cheerily walked away with a pot of flower. Oh boy, it feels like a scam. Oh, that's Xu Yan. How's the arrest going? I thought I was losing my mind from doing overtime. I'm sure this place was a flower shop. So you've been helping out Arcadia and do gardening with business-wise. Yep. I've been checking case lately required on-site investigation in Blazewood. I've been working overtime for several weeks now. I finally got some free time this weekend to visit home. So I'm planning on bringing a pot of flowers for my parents. Hopefully it'll ease their nagging, but I still haven't decided what to get them. What kind of flower do the other customers usually like? You want a lighter one? Would it be possible to have both? I was thinking of a mix with a dark and light color would look better. do you think? Sure. A mix of loose, spacious arrangement. So not dense. Oh, some dense pack. A different part of the flower should be able to handle various combination, right? Certainly. My mom liked gentle flowers, but Dad prefer one with more character. Can it be gentle and interesting at the same time? Did she just want everything in one? Sorry, are my requests a bit too much? Can you really manage all that in a flower pot? Are there any other requests? It's okay to add more requests? Oh shoot, I skipped that line. But I forget its name. You can find it. Please include some of it in the arrangement for me. How nice of her. This is right after let's see. What is sparse? Like, is this considered sparse? Oh, no, it's the arrangement of a charm more than 5 and softness more than that. Isn't this awfully expensive? This is literally like top of the dollar. It looks nice though.
The simple blue-green hue depicts the tranquility and elegance of time.
This pot of flowers really meets all of my requests. If I take this whole moment, Dad should stop chewing my ears off. I can even catch up with some rest while they're busy examining the flowers. By the way, how long are you planning to continue this part-time force gig, manager? I need to try some other flower combinations. I'll be here for another few days. The person is trying to find some flower. I recently sealed off an illegal mine near Blazewood for the operation inside the Hollow Disaster Risk Zone. After I heard that some of the miners' owner associate have been plotting to restart operation, even put some effort into making it happen. If your friend find out that they resume operations, please let me know. Okay, I'll remember. I'll definitely remember that. It feels like there's a subtle connection between all the events that are happening recently. Really now? Really? Is the topic too serious? You look concerned. Don't worry too much. Pop Stacks wouldn't let issues like this get away. I'll head back now then. If you hear anything, just call me. Shuyan with some efforts leave with intricating arranged flower pot. Oh, Hugo is here. Vivian told me that Lord Faithful has become a part-time florist at Dune Gardening. Naturally, I'm here to offer support. It just so happened that I want to send a flower pot to my friend. Will you kindly help me arrange them? Sure. Now I'm thinking about it. I thought my friend would appreciate overly expensive flower. Then let's settle the budget. Could you please arrange the flower of cheap flower for me? Hugo being cheap? That's weird. Are you worried about sales? Don't worry. I prepared a big surprise for you. You'll see once the arrangement is ready. By the way, I don't have many specific requirements for the flower, but I do think the choice of flower pot is very important. An intricately crafted flower pot added to the beauty of the flowers. And if it's also heavy enough, then it's double as a handy weapon within reach. Hearing Hugo a word after going through Su Yan's request is really throwing me off. One is to gift, one is to murder. Nice. Something like this, right? I just realized this is not this is a budget problem of how much you can go for, how much you can shave off. Dude, that's a huge shave off though. This is a $3,000. This is a $3,000. It's a $1,000. But I remember this correctly. This arrangement is okay, let me see. 3 medium size. So we have this. Oh, there's a 97. 80. 91. So the best one is this, and then 2 medium, right? So that makes it only 300 difference. There's nothing better than 300. So it's this one. All right, that has to be it. Maximum amount of money I can earn from this.
Tolerance and reconciliation.
Wow. Wait. It's here. Wait. The flower's here. It's all taken care of. Just I have other business to take care of for now. Don't go yet.
What's the matter, manager? Is my present not to your liking?
No, it's too good.
Isn't this the rare flower Victoria Housekeeping's been
Wait,
looking for?
Lilac Fathers
Nineveh?
gave it. It's
Where
the
did you get it
friend.
from?
Oh.
Before Vivian mentioned it, I had never heard of a flower that feeds upon the hollows for nutrients like an ethereal, nor a flower that looks like a symbiotic ethereal. However, it is something that a client of Victoria Housekeeping wanted, so it's not surprising it's rather unique. So I asked around. Let me guess. Did Lycon say something like, "This flower requires an extremely difficult and specific environment and is far from easy to cultivate. It is also extremely dangerous to try growing any plants in areas repeatedly ravaged by Hollow Zero."
And
As expected of Hugo. Even the description you gave is almost word for word what Lycon said.
Well, that's because these are facts we both know of. I managed to find an elusive flora expert who likes these kinds of flowers and planted a few at home.
there's the
A
father.
flower so rare and precious that most haven't even heard of it is to another person merely a small part of their hobby. It's quite normal for it to be that way, no? In any case, I came to inform you the moment I obtained the flower.
Hugo, you sure are being generous. Is it because Lycon said...
That he didn't want a certain someone to put themselves in danger to get this flower? And it didn't matter if even he couldn't fulfill his client's wish? Allow me to assure you, in the process of obtaining Nineveh and gifting it to you, no person nor ethereal came to harm. In fact, no one even got close to Hollow Zero.
This is homebrew.
Please, accept it, dear manager. Just take it as if a bird flew by with flowers in its beak and dropped it from the sky as a gift for you, hmm? Of course, since it is a surprise gift. There should be no need to tell anyone where you obtained it.
Fair enough. It just fell from the sky. Are you jesting? I have the flower right now. It's okay, I got it. Maybe send it to Nicole. Who knows? Rena and I already prepared for the events that we can fulfill the client's additional requests. That said, thank you for putting so much effort into our commission. Wait a minute, I'll be there soon. I'll be waiting for you at the flower shop. Hey, Lycon. Master Proxy. What do you find 9 feet? Are you injured? It's from a mysterious kind person. What kind of mysterious kind person would deliver such a precious flower? However, you've always been well connected, Master Proxy, so I wouldn't pry any further. Lycon seems to pause for moments when he sees a certain flower. This flower looks familiar. Which one? Just a small and ordinary purple flower, but it's very resilient. You can find it everywhere in the wild. It's edible and can only be used for emergency treatments. But it's really just a plain flower, so I wouldn't expect it at the florist. I must be mistaken. Sorry for taking up your time again. Let's focus on the rare flowers our client is concerned about. The bouquet is about to begin. The banquet's about to begin, so I can't be away for long. Could you arrange the flower pots with 9 feet and deliver it to the VIP suites at the start of the tower? I'll be waiting for you at the elevator entrance. Apologies but the client's banquet is on the top floor and he's very cautious with security, so I can't bring you up with me. However, I'll ensure the full reward he promises forward to you. Well, let's start with the flower pot. Actually, apart from the lineup itself, the rest of the arrangement is merely decorative. However, Rena instructed me the pot should ideally have a metal base to match the banquet's lighting, decor, and atmosphere. Also highlight 9 grid flower. All accompanying flower decorations should ideally be purple. Well, that's easy. Metal flower base, purple. With a bundle of them, and nope, purple. There's really like no second purple flower.
A combination of
Dang,
simplicity
very
and
beautiful.
modernity, with no extra lines.
Elevator. Oh, he's right here. You're as punctual as ever. Oh, wait, they talk about this when I delivered the flower to Evelyn. that the toffle is being used for something else today. You handed the pot of 90 to Lycon. Ah, what a beauty arrangement. It really highlights the knive's character. You even added some viola. It's perfect here. Renan was right. Master Proxy truly has a talent for floral design. Thank you so much for this. There are still a few things I need to prepare the banquet for, so I'll excuse myself. Butler has prepared some snack for you. Feel free to relax here for a while. If you have time from all your business affair. It's snuck out of the banquet kitchen specifically to search you. Maybe he's trying to say I sneaked out specifically for you. Oh, Harumasa is here. Who's that bank? Boo. Butler Boo. Wait, then what did Harumasa and Sokaku win? More serving of that. No, make it 10. At least you have a great time. As soon as you get close, Harumasa spotted you. Roxy, you got an invitation to that boring banquet upstairs too? I don't get it. It's not anything to be proud of, so why invite so many people of it? Ah, you're here. Please give me a moment. Miss Sokaku had just requested more serving of snack. Sorry about that. Could you please tend to Wise first? Sokaku already had plenty. However, if Sokaku insists, we probably wouldn't have come out for this field work anyway. Ah, the field work is banquet. God dang it. Of course it would be of course Sokaku was excited to be here. So now she's all full. Chief doing some training and never even show up, which leave our poor deputy chief upstairs being the face of the party. So this banquet at 9. What exactly is going on? Well, I don't think it's right for you to hear it from me. How about we just sit down, relax, and treat ourselves to these beautiful waffles by our elite butler. Though you haven't figured out what happened, at least the waffles are amazing. Not long into your break, you hear a commotion from the elevator area. Oh, Hugo is here. What the heck? Oh.
Dear manager, you've given the Nineveh that I brought you to Lycon, correct?
I gave the flower arrangement with Nineveh to Lycon already, yeah. Is there a problem?
Of course not. That's the real deal, all right. Their client must be delighted. However, I'm guessing you don't know the details behind this banquet.
There's been too many coincidences lately. I can guess the gist of it at this point.
Then I'll fill you in on the details, shall I? As you've probably guessed, this time, Victoria Housekeeping's client has many controversial businesses.
Controversial?
One
About what?
involves a high-quality mine near Blazewood.
Oh.
They
Yes,
only
I heard about
just
this.
managed
Multiple
to
times.
estimate the value of that mine a few days ago. It's worth an inordinate amount of dennies, enough to make the owner jump for joy. However, as I'm sure you know, Outer Ring Hollows are quite unstable. Not long after, the area was deemed to be at high risk for hollow disasters. Fearing potential safety concerns, PubSec ordered them to stop work. Naturally, the owner awakened from his fantasy of making a fortune and didn't want to let go of his cash cow. After asking around, he decided to ask for help from a certain powerful individual. Yes, that honored guest upstairs. It's not difficult to find out that honored guest's preferences. What he cares about most is his dear daughter and the flowers he keeps at home. Nineveh.
I'm surprised you're willing to help someone who would ignore hollow disaster risks and safety concerns for profit like that.
Now, don't put it that way. I just simply can't bear to watch a dear friend fail to complete his client's request.
Me or
That's all.
me or the guy upstairs. Some feel like Hugo has other plan. What exactly is he trying?
Look at the time. The situation upstairs should have settled by now.
What happened upstairs?
Is that so?
Oh,
You seem to
busted.
know a lot.
What are you doing here, Lycon? How's the situation with the banquet in Nineveh?
My
Nineveh.
client's wishes were dashed the moment he gifted Nineveh to the honored guest.
Oh?
Oh?
He was impatient to make an impression and rushed to find out what that honored guest liked, but failed to ascertain the meaning behind the flower. He wanted to curry favor with his gift, but knew nothing of the person he was attempting to please. That gentleman did not favor Nineveh for its rarity or beauty, but instead because his friend sacrificed their life for him, allowing him to escape Hollow Zero. And the area he escaped to just so happened to have Nineveh growing there.
Nostalgia from a big shot like that is just like a performance. However, if they've been led onto the stage by another unwillingly, of course he'd be unhappy.
Hugo,
All right. Continue your heroic narrative about some great and powerful figure.
that gentleman favors Nineveh as he doesn't wish to forget his friend's sacrifice. Also to remind himself to continue fighting the Hollow disasters and protect more people. As such, someone using this flower to ingratiate himself and convince him to ignore the pressing dangers and sweep it all under the rug never had a sliver of a chance.
I see. So that honored guest is Lilac's father? She mentioned Nineveh and her father's friend before.
Yep.
Wow. A story that comes full circle.
It really did.
Amazing. Too bad it was so cliche. You added so many exaggerations, it was hardly even close to an unbiased, objective retelling.
You...
Oh, did I ruin your perfect performance? So sorry. However, if you could be so kind as to pull yourself together from that sob story and remember the plans we made today, perhaps you'll realize we have somewhere to be. Say, right about now.
Oh, right. My apologies, Master Proxy. Hugo and I will be taking our leave now. My colleagues from Victoria Housekeeping will take good care of you.
Lycon and Hugo hurry off together. After a while, Vivian walked on the elevator with a pot of Nineveh from before.
Lord Phaethon, did Lycon and Hugo leave already?
Yes.
No one took this pot of flowers. I was going to give it to them.
They just left.
just left. If it's important, you could probably still catch up to them.
No, I think I'm good. Right. You said before that flowers can be used to express things unsaid. Even the same flower can express different voices, right? The Nineveh that gentleman keeps at home tells of his comrade's sacrifice and protection. However, this one for the banquet is just a welcome from the organizers, trying to butter someone else up. So, even if these are his favorite flowers, he doesn't want them. I understand. But who should have these flowers now?
Give it to Belle. Give it to the florist. Come
How
on.
about me?
You fool.
I've been helping out at the flower shop for a while now, and I haven't even gotten Belle anything yet.
You are going to keep these flowers, Lord Phaethon? Then, when you see it, you'll be reminded of me.
Oh my god. Oh, Bella's just right here. Why? Didn't you say you've been helping out Akita's with her shop these past few days? Why are you so back so early? A lot of things have happened, Belle. We got the special ass flower
Pretty
too.
heavy, huh?
These flowers are pretty inconvenient to carry around, so I thought I'd bring it back home first.
I don't think I've ever seen flowers like this in the flower shop. Is it a really rare flower?
Yep, it's really rare. Miss Orchidea and Lycon both searched high and low for several days and still couldn't find one. Hugo just so happened to find it and gave it to me. But now, I guess you could say it's fulfilled its purpose. I thought you might like them, so I brought them back.
Really? Giving flowers. I've learned a bit about the language of flowers. Each one has its own meaning. You were out for so long, but only came back with this single pot of flowers. Is there a special meaning to it?
Perhaps that's what others would do, but that's not why I did it. Try again?
Wait, you aren't that superficial and shallow, are you, Wise? So, is it just because you thought it looked pretty?
Nope, not that either.
So, if it's not the most beautiful, and it's not to convey some special meaning, why did you bring it back?
Because it's the most expensive.
Really?
That's hella expensive! I'm gonna take this back to my room now!
Aw. Wait, what? Did Belle just take the most expensive thing you received after these day of hard work just like that? Yep, a sister just like that. Let's head back to the flower shop first. Oh hey, overtime food is back. But the owner sounds like he got arrested, so it doesn't matter. Would you like to take home a potted plant now? It will need some care, but it will also keep you company. Yes, that's great. How things improve at work. No, huh? You would never guess. My previous project collapsed and these lazy managers was fired. Happy to hear that. I was like a fire. Oh god. The company paid me a hefty severance based on my years of service. Oh, happy to hear that. Anyway, from now on, I'm finally take some time to enjoy life, and then I will look for a new job. But he's a workaholic, I guess. Sorry, am I being pathetic? Before an overtime banker like me, even a short break feels like the limit. If I stay unemployed for too long, I'll lose my sense of security. Wait, maybe I shouldn't rest after all. If you have a good job recommendation, I'll start right away. This is like the poor overtime boo is showing sign of anxiety again. Akita said, there is actually a job that would be perfect for you. Akita pulled a letter from somewhere. I drew this earlier and planned to give it to you when you come over for the plant. But now I suppose you can also consider it a job offer? Yes! I knew it! It's a job offer for the bamboo. Oh, that's so cute. That's a good letter too. A short note from Okita to Overtime Boo, hoping to bring some good cheers to its busy, anxious self. But now, this could also be seen as a job offer. To work at your flower shops? Although I never tried it before. No problem. I'm good at everything. Let me think. I could write a zone temperature control program and manage the flower storage. I can also write a lighting program to make sure that all the flowers are bathed in their favorite lighting conditions. I can even take over your accounting system and organize everything for you. You can also rest first. What? The shop haven't been that busy lately. You can turn on the energy converter board and soak up some sunlight with the flowers by the door. When customers come, just help with the flower arrangements. Since I'm the store manager, you can leave work on time in the evening and take care of your potted plant back home. Can I do that? Of course you can. However, you can't let go of those programs. Then the manager and I will have other tasks we can give you in a while. One that are perfect for you. But for now, since spring is here, let's take a break and enjoy the season. Restocking and floral commissions are all done. My part-time florist experience has been pretty satisfying. It's not done yet. I haven't done all the stuff yet. But I feel I'm missing something. Where exactly did Hugo find those Nineveh flowers? But there's no use in mulling over them now. It's such a beautiful season. I should ask Bill if she's in the mood for a spring trip.
I hope you can find the flower that represents your feelings.
Good for you, Bang Boo. Overwork Boo. New job and stuff. Okay, this is the one I need to finish up, right? It's you! Haven't you heard of my new song, Come Alive? Yes, I have, actually. Come Alive is a very good song. Oh my god. Alright, fine. It's been out for a while, so it's not exactly a new song. But things have been really busy lately. You know what? You know that? Since I stay up late a lot, but don't want to disturb others by turning on the lights at night, I really use a little nightlight. I previously asked Arcadia's to reserve a glowing accessory, something moon-shaped. Let's use that to arrange my pot of flowers. Along with some white flowers, it will make it brighter, but not too harsh on the eye. But I'm not looking for something overly soft. Something more interesting would suit me better. I think he wants let's get a really nice pot of plants with the moon and white. And this. It's definitely glowing enough. Make this denser.
The simple blue-green hue depicts the tranquility and elegance of time.
I think the story is pretty good. I'm surprised it actually like just match in one. That's exactly what I want. Oh, hello, my overtime buddy. Just 42 days left until the score is due. You'll stick with me, right? Oh, wow. Manager, I didn't expect you to know so much about floral design. A friend of mine wants to nurture the mind and spirit, so I thought to get a pot of flower as her birthday present. She's the lead singer of a rock band. As for flower arrange, let's just say she's completely clueless. Plus, her daily schedule is far from normal. In the interest of the flower, maybe we should stick to using only decoration elements. A flower pot with no flower. Nice. It does sound a bit odd, but I think it's better this way. Also, consider my friend's style. Could you be creative with the accessories color? That'll be easy. First we pick a nice metal base. Then we pick this. This and this. I can't tell what is accessory, what is not. I guess I can technically just do a filter on it. Just accessory. So bright. Yeah, it's not so bright.
A combination of simplicity and modernity.
It's literally glowing.
With no extra lines.
A pot without flower looked beautiful too. Now my friend wouldn't have anything to complain about. Let's wait until she truly believes in nurturing the mind and spirits before diving into the discussion. Oh wow.
Your mood.
Snap.
Don't you think?
Hello, I like a pot of flower they used to photograph with props. You too? It seems like everyone just won one for props. This prop is very important. I've carefully designed its flowers, its color scheme, shape of the flower, and spacing to fit the scene for the shot perfectly. I also preparing a sketch. Let's go with this one. Snap is assertive as well, but let's arrange something based on its drawing. How does it look? Oh, he actually showed me the drawing. pay attention to it. Well, this pot with the top being white lily, not dense. That's the other pink flower, not this one. This one, but this one is dense. And then this one is white water lily, dense. Because I believe the angle is something like this. Yes.
The bellflower represents unwavering faith, which evokes resilience and protection.
It looks good. Ah, just like this. The result is just as good as I imagined. Thank you. There's so many. Ray, someone new from the Institute, is coming to the outpost for the shift. I want to give her a pot of flower. On one hand is to show our welcome, and on the other is to let the newcomer know that Scott Outpost not the terrible place they believe it to be. I want a very warm, rare, and expensive flower to show my severity. The structure can be more open, just like what I tried to get access across to the newcomer. The workload at the outpost is actually very reasonable and loose. It's hard to explain, but anyway, let's not raise any red flag at this stage. Ray has a huge budget, so I have to be a Balfa. Let's get the beautiful metal pot. High rarity. How pink work? Talk about high rarity. You can't get higher than this. Dang! Oh, practically max out everything. Well, it'll make me bank, so whatever.
Transcendent beauty is often dangerous and alluring.
It's literally glowing. Wow, this looks amazing. Getting a welcome gift like this will surely make her happy. As for the actual work phase, I'll tell her in a day or two. The person's getting skeow. Wow, is this the massagers?
To brighten your mood.
It is.
Don't
Let
you
the best one
think?
file over the shop. There's no need to be overly expensive. A common one would do. Since customers come and go every day, and make it easier for me to replace if they knocked over. Why did they get knocked over? I want the overall feel to be gentle and soothing. After all, people come to my store for relaxation. By the way, it would be even better if you could use flowers that can be made into essential oil. So, yeah, rose and lily, huh? Durable one, lots of that, and then we get lily or rose. Yeah, let me get the water lily first. Actually, I need to hit the softness of it, huh? I need a 2. One doesn't work, I need 2. I mean, doesn't the last one also have lily? Oh yeah, water lily. I swear there's lily on this one too, no? Grenade. Daisy. It was part Daisy. I probably realized it was this one and that one. But this one doesn't give soft, so I guess it had to be this. And there's additional like 400, which is not gonna work. This will do.
Caramel Dream makes one feel as though they are immersed in the sweetness of a fairy tale.
Sure, I already have the money for it. Nice. These flowers are perfect for me, for my shop. Thank you. If you have time, don't forget to visit my shop. I'll share at least some. The dog too? How? How is carrying a photo in its mouth? It's a pat the photo placed on the ground in the broad paws, then lower its head and nudge it with its nose a couple of times. Wait, did they want me to carry it as well? Because this is kind of long, no? How lift its head and call twice, and tilting its head sideways and look over, appear pleased. I didn't expect how to help buy flowers. Then let's get prepared a pot of flower based on the photo. Yay, photo time! Okay, so I need to get the look first. Definitely a 3 off. And by the looks, it's angled like this. These are white turnip in a bunch, not in a bunch mode. And then it looks like water lily in a bunch. Nailed it.
Honest and humble, like a hermit, standing beyond the hustle and bustle.
Hustle and bustle, huh? Oh, how do you plan to take it home? Gently bump its head into you and show its approval. Oh wait, how did he came home? How did he gonna go home? Oh, it's Coco. Did you arrange a pot of plants like this for me? This is the arrangement Miss Arcadia prepared for me last time. It's so beautiful, isn't it? I want to use it as a reminder not to forget the little umbrella decorations on the drinks I made. But I still forget. Every time I forget, the customer do it themselves and pull out the little umbrella off the pot of plants and put it into the drink. Only took a few days for them to put it pick the previous pot clean. Can I buy another one just like it? We have decoration with umbrella. Oh, it's the moon. Meadow, moon, multiple decorations, umbrella. Yeah, definitely with that. And then with this one in a bunch mode. I recognize these easily.
When you need a moment of peace, it will shield you from the wind and rain.
Exactly what I need. I remember this time. Otherwise, I'll have to come back to buy new plants. Wow, talk about easy money. Is that the Popsec lady? It is. There goes to the ground Popsec award ceremony held at the Luminant branch. Our leadership has directed some budget for me to purchase pot of plants for decorations. Let me check how much exactly. It's 17,399 dennies. To the dennies? That's right, this number came from the entire year budget of Luminant branch, carefully calculated by our intelligent constructed colleagues. It's non-negotiable. Also, try not to use overly exotic flower. My boss said there we should maintain a simple and pragmatic aesthetic. He also said that the award ceremony should be lively, so beautiful and purple flower are preferable. I like how they just round it to be more generalized, so you can You don't have to look too far. Oh, under. Can I make it exact? I feel I can make it exact. What's my options? Red and purple, right? Purple or red? That's some BS. I can't make it exact. Oh.
One cannot help but sigh at separation, just as one cannot cease longing.
Longing. I should say it like that. It's even prettier than I imagined. I thought nothing save a tacky and strange pot of flower would meet boss requirements. Oh, 3 more. Butler Boo. Robin's final request. Oh no, that's not Butler, that's Robin. Robin Hood. Robin Boo. I'm going to offer a bequest to the distinguished gentleman, the finest, most luxurious, bankruptly expensive kind. Actually, the base flower and accessory can probably be a bit cheaper. You will notice, right? And oh, and don't use any flower that are overly interesting. As much as I'm looking forward to a butler falling for my interesting logic core, a gentleman like him probably won't appreciate the overly aesthetic, I think. Also, make sure to arrange the flower with balanced density. The detail conveyed how meticulous and thoughtful I am. Actually, consider butler heights. Wouldn't the flower at the bottom be most important? Probably. But let's go to the customer suggestion and using the most expensive flower, the top and middle, and the bottom is not expensive. So let's do the top layer is the most expensive. And then arrange the flower density. Varying density. So do I just not have a bottom flower? Oh! Huh? Like this? So I'm trying to grow us many money, right? So water lily is probably the best one. Since it's under 6. Yes.
Engraved with a profound charm, understated yet dignified.
I mean, I don't know about dignified, just very expensive. This time, Butler will surely feel my sincerity. Maybe I should remind it that Butler will likely notice the flower at the bottom first. Nah, that's not gonna matter. Jean. Hello, I like the pot of flower like this. I had this custom designed. The arrangement is perfect for display on the counter on my drink stand. So at the end, it's just something really random. Roses, density. Not density, it's just. Oh, there's an extra one, right? No, that's just like... Something doesn't feel right. Oh, I see it. It's like this. Okay. Spars, density spars. Like this.
It is both intention and courage.
That's it. I really love the Snapdragon. They look lively. Would it be possible for intoxicate guests to mistake it for a real goldfish? What's the difference? It's you shouldn't be touching goldfish to begin with. Manager, is that your second part-time job? Hey, General Chop. If you become a florist, I bet you're just as successful as your video store and your part-time business. I have complete faith in your taste. I was just about to prepare a gift for my friend child. Could you put together a range like that, resemble fishbowl? Use the flowers that are more expensive, exotic. I'm sure it'll be delight the child who received the gift. White or blue on the top. Oh my god, okay. Well, at least I know a Snapdragon at the bottom. Well, this is as expensive as it can get, right? This is literally as expensive as it can get. Well, for white and blue at least.
Tulips symbolize tolerance and reconciliation.
That's the last of them, huh? I can't believe the fishbowl potted plants can look this good. And you could pull off, Weiss. How much longer do you plan on working part-time here? It just suddenly come to me that it would be nice to have a pot of flower as a decoration at the noodle shop. Should I do that as well, or...
Feelings?
That's most likely it. That's a fun one. I have to revisit the thing too. Well, I aced all of them, right? So it doesn't matter.
Next time you visit, you might
Ooh.
encounter the bouquet that opens up your heart.
That was a fun event. And 3 level, let's go. And I'll do these on my own time. Be perfect. Well, with this ended, this would actually be a perfect to play to call too. On the new month, I forgot. New discounts. Anyway, I'll just call it here. It'll be a good night's sleep. Have a good night and a sweet dream to everyone.